Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishna Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Sri Ramakrishna's experience in Vrindavan. He wanted to stay in Vrindavan. Gangamai had already done all the arrangements. She was an old lady, now and then entering into ecstasy, that is, the trance to enter the transcendental realm. She was shuttling between the absolute and the relative. And Sri Ramakrishna, who is the Lord of the universe, is expressing his intense closeness and oneness with one who has transcended the nature, one who has transcended the nature and is able to stretch into the eternal. For their sake, an ordinary jiva becoming the Brahman. Sri Ramakrishna is ready to give up all things, his kingship over the world, his divine play in the world for which he has taken the human form, everything he is ready to give up just because that soul has transcended the nature and entered into the transcendental realm to experience God and be in that body on this earth here. Look at how God feels. Sri Ramakrishna used to say, like a cow running behind the calf, the God runs behind the devotee. This is the way in which Sri Ramakrishna is ready to give up all things and stay there with that lady. And then suddenly he remembers the mother. His mother who has given birth to his body, the divine body, a body that belongs to an incarnation. What must have been her status? To give birth to normal beings, there are mothers. To give birth to an incarnation of God, to God to incarnate, God to be born in their stomach, in their womb, is a something notable. Who else but the Divine Mother can give birth to God? Though he is taken the human birth on the earth, it is the mother of an incarnation who has given birth to the incarnation's body. He is totally occupied by the Divine Mother, Mother of the universe, and the person who owned that body has merged in the Divine Mother. And that Mother, who is in another aspect a Divine Mother, that's why when Sharda Devi asked, "How do you look upon me?" while she was one day stroking the feet of Master with oil, she suddenly asked this question to Sri Ramakrishna, "How do you look upon me?" At once Sri Ramakrishna says, "The one who has given birth to this body, one who is in the shrine, temple, the same one is here, stroking my feet." Look at he could have specified any woman in the world. Every woman is his mother. But the mother who has given birth to this body and the mother who is there in the temple being worshipped, the same one is here, stroking my feet. Means here the two supreme realities is taking when the Divine Mother also has made the full presence in his physical mother. Otherwise, the incarnation's body would not have come into picture at all in this world. To give birth to incarnation of God is unimaginable. What amount of purity, what amount of tapas cannot reach. A realized soul also, she also may not be able to give birth to an incarnation. The Divine Mother must possess that body and become the Divine Mother, and the original person must merge in the Divine Mother who has occupied the body. This is something like Avesha Avatara, the mother who has given birth to an incarnation. In that, after she having given the birth to incarnation, the original person doesn't live there. She gets merged in the Divine Mother. Divine Mother's body alone will be there. So that Sri Ramakrishna, when he remembers, oh, the Divine Mother is here in living form. From Murti she appears and again merges in Murti, appears and disappears. Nobody can see her, but the physical mother of Sri Ramakrishna everybody can see, and she is there. The transcendental power, the Chit-Shakti has appeared there. This is one thing to note. The second thing is, every woman, by the virtue of possessing a woman's body, is a manifestation of Divine Mother. When the universe goes back to the causal form, during Pralaya, the whole thing becomes energy back. Energy and matter are interconvertible. Matter becomes energy, energy becomes matter. Matter becomes energy is Pralaya, energy becomes matter is Srishti. So the whole universe which had appeared, the Shakti has appeared in the as universe, goes back to the Shakti form as pure energy. Now this energy, this going back is called Aparanada, becomes Bindu, just like we sleep, when we sleep we become Bindu and expand in the universe consciousness. The whole universe becomes Bindu. The reverse movement is also called, forward movement also is called Aparanada. Aparanada is going back to the Bindu, and the Bindu expands in the absolute existence, Brahman. The Shakti becomes, slowly it expands, start flowing, and slowly the ripples go on subsiding. And as pure love, it becomes one with the Shuddha Chaitanya. Shuddha Chaitanya is Brahman, it becomes one. And when after a lapse of timeless period, there is no time in the absolute, again there is pulsation, again Srishti is coming up. With the pulsation, there are vibrations, the ripples are forming. If you put anything in the water and do like this, ripples start forming. So the water, small touch is sufficient to form the ripples. This pulsation creates ripples. This is the story Divine Mother is separating from the Chit-Shakti, is separating from the Chaitanya, Shuddha Chaitanya, as ripples of love. It is as love she is separating. And when the Kriya Shakti, Icha Shakti, Jnana Shakti has instigated, Kriya Shakti had dissolved, Icha Shakti had dissolved, with the movements, Kriya Shakti slowly wakes up and gets the momentum. It becomes little wavy. It is happening within the Chaitanya consciousness, like thought in the mind. It is there happening in the consciousness, Chaitanya. And this movement, when the Kriya Shakti is awakened, Ichcha Shakti awakens. Jnana Shakti has instigated, she has awakened, she has got awakened, Kriya Shakti started manifesting, and Ichcha Shakti. Slowly, as it is moving, motherhood appears. Because in Jnana, the previous cycle ending is there. How the last cycle was there. Just like when you sleep, when you are about to wake up, how was the situation when I slept? What was I? The same comes out. You don't miss anything. While sleeping, what dress I had put, what bhavanas I had, what knowledge I had, what tendencies I had, all that go to seed form and again manifest in the same way. We don't lose some knowledge. When I stepped waking up, some knowledge has been lost. My form has changed, nothing happens. As I go, so I come out. There is a link. Now, similarly, whole universe going back, and there the knowledge of the last ending of cycle makes it project. Now, the Jnana Shakti bears that knowledge of the last cycle, and there is Ichcha Shakti to become the universe again. I will become many. Bahusyam. I will become many. This is Upanishadic statement. Bahusyam. I will become many. That she wants to become many. She wants to become universe again. This is the primary idea, the basic matrix on which the whole universe is based on. The first thought, I will become many. And that continues to become many. And many goes on changing. Just like Mother, the Divine Mother, because duality cannot be there, the Bindu, she shrinks. The moment I will become many, there cannot be duality in the Absolute. So shrinks to Bindu, and Bindu expands as universe. This expansion of Bindu is, now she is as if she is giving birth to everything. This is the motherhood which is making her become the universe. Now this process of giving birth to become, extract a part of mine separate from me with same life, is there in every woman and in women only. All female creatures exhibit the same power, same idea. First there was a thought, an idea, and idea became the universe. That idea is there in every woman, every female creature, and that's why she is able to grow the baby in her womb and give birth to Divine Mother also. The universe grows in her womb. Here baby grows in her womb. The Divine Mother's play is continuing through every woman to keep the world moving. The karmic loads the birth has to come. The vegetation must be there. To keep the vegetation as it is, millions of seeds are thrown every moment because the tree is going to die away. Before the tree dies, it will throw away thousands of seeds. That vegetation must be there. I am going, it's going to die. Before I go, let the vegetation be there. So that seed principle is continuing through every plant. Seed became seed and seed became a tree and ended. No. The tree has the same potential to give birth to another seed. That seed has the potential, it's carrying the potential to original potential of creation was Divine Mother. And same Divine Mother is continuing through every woman, every female creature. So here we see the Ramakrishna's telling, I see Divine Mother in every woman on one side, and the remembering his own physical mother. Oh, here is the practical mother, Divine Mother, who has given birth to this. Other woman has given birth to some other child, not me. Though she is a representative and agent of Divine Mother, my mother, I have come from her. The Divine Mother has given birth to this body also. So here we see Sri Ramakrishna, the moment he remembers his mother, he is not able to live anymore there. He wants to come back. The whole universe, all the whole nature that is maintaining the law and order, the rhythm of the universe is there as his physical mother. Om Hrim Rhythm. The rhythm is the cosmic law, inevitable, unchangeable law, very strict and stern, is applicable to every jiva. A part of it is the karma, law of cause and effect, and part of the law of cause and effect is karmic theory. Whatever you do, whatever you sow, you reap. So that Sri Ramakrishna, we see the moment he remembers his mother, he is not, I must go now. Immediately. His decision, his firmness, his resolutions are final. Once it comes out of the mouth, there cannot be a change anymore. That's one of the signs of a sadhaka, especially of a sannyasin. In Belur Math, we were sitting for dining. It was night, after the evening arati. So many elderly sadhus will be there. They are absolute perfection. The way in which the plate is kept, the way in which they sit, the way in which they attend to their food, everything will be so much orderly and organized. Everything is done thoughtfully, not out of a wrong understanding. No movement is done. With full understanding, right understanding. If they put hand, it is perfect. So, there is no confusion, there is no wrong understanding. It's called pramada, wrong understanding. So it is not there. That sadhu, every few sadhus get rotis, they have to tell before. And nobody else, they want also cannot get that day if they are not told that I want a roti. So the sadhu was serving, brahmachari was serving, training center brahmachari. He went and he, roti Maharaj, ek khana, one roti. He put one roti and took one more. Maharaj, arek, one more. The Swami looked at him and said, Shadure akhota. Sadhus, one word. Even if I want, I cannot take it. One word. So that one word, Ramakrishna's decision is that Shadurya Kotha. He cannot change the word. Many times he says, suddenly the thought comes that I have to go to toilet. He tells, I have to go to toilet. And after some time he sees he is not getting toilet. Still he has to go there, sit and come away. To that extent. Then he says later on, I was holding on to truth in such a way that it was very difficult for me to come out of it. Now, by grace of Divine Mother, I am not so much strict about that, because the purpose for which I was holding on, she is there with me, within and without now. So this we see that the once he decides, I have to go, he has to go. No other thought, nobody can stop it. I remembered my mother, who was then living alone here in Nabat of the temple garden. I found it impossible to stay away from her and said to Gangamai, no, I must go. I loved the atmosphere of Vrindavan. I loved the atmosphere of Vrindavan, of those days when Sri Ramakrishna went, when we were on the banks of Narmada, banks of Ganga and all. The joy that would awaken in our heart is unimaginable. We won't be able to get it back by any means. When it is Sandhya, the whole river, from one end to another end, wherever you are, you can see all mics singing the Sandhya Arati. Every whole Sandhya bhajans, evening, or every nook and corner of the river you can see people moving with lamps to leave the lamps there, lighting lamps on the bank of river, showing Aarti. And in Belur Math also, as soon as evening, after Sandhya Khandana is over, we come out to go down to the other shrines. On the other side, there will be singing going on in small temples and houses. And then the river, lights of the other will be reflecting and creating a beautiful atmosphere. Whole nights you can spend there in thought of the divine. Such a beautiful atmosphere. Every soul who enters there, it's a heavenly atmosphere which is not available anywhere. And how we come to understanding that I liked the atmosphere of Vrindavan. I loved the atmosphere of Vrindavan. What is that atmosphere? It is depicting throwing away the transcendental peace and joy. It is not Indriya Sukha. I hear some song. No. It is manifestation of the divine divinity. You see, whole atmosphere filled with divine when the evening bhajans are going on the banks of Narmada. Everywhere. It's a pleasure to, and that is the atmosphere. What is the atmosphere? Atmosphere where divinity is manifesting in the relative existence. That is the purpose for which we go to temples. That is the purpose for which we go to pilgrimage. The purpose is served here. That Sri Ramakrishna is able to experience that joy, experience that bhakti, devotion coming out, flowing out from the heart. He wants to. I loved it. Love is, I liked it is different from I loved it. Liking is mind's part. Loving is heart's part. Heart loves, mind likes. Likes and dislikes belong to my mind. Pain and pleasure belong to mind. Ananda, bliss belong to heart. I loved it means his heart has captured it. Difficult to leave. Mind holding, senses holding, bodily holdings, all these are different. I am holding a thing in the hand, I can leave it off easily. I am holding through my senses, I am seeing something, I can take away my senses away from it. I am holding in mind something, I can drop away. It may take little difficult, it may be little difficult. A thought, suppose somebody has scolded or insult goes on in the mind, very difficult to drop. Same thing again and again, again and again. It will be getting revolving in the mind. It needs tapas to acquire that power to drop away in a moment. Anything to make appear and to disappear in moment, we need tapas. Tapas gives tremendous strength to drop away anything from any layers of our existence. Important part of tapas is it makes the whole inner system shine with purity. Every mind shines with purity, body shines with purity, intellect shines with purity, senses shine with purity. This shining, in meditation, it is little different. In meditation, body gets silenced. Through tapas, body shines with purity. Mind merges in intellect in meditation. Mind shines with purity through tapas. And intellect drops off the worldly awarenesses in meditation. So it is able to enter into the transcendental realm, Savikalpa Samadhi. It's able to enter. But intellect itself shines with purity through tapas. So this part, holding on, is little more difficult to drop off from the mind, but it is possible. Heart, it is very difficult, almost impossible. If a person I am holding with my bodily existence, some servant, if he dies, I may feel bad. If my person who I meet every day, by bus I am going, I am meeting, he died, I am seeing him every day, he died. Little pain might be, I was seeing some remembrance may be there, it drop off. But I am holding a person in my mind. He is my comrade, co-worker. Little more pain will be there, little more difficult to. Suppose what I am holding with intellect, like my guru, who is guiding me, helping me in every aspect, he dies, little more painful, very difficult to forget. And suppose it's my own child who is dying, or wife or husband is dying, then it will be very painful, because heart is holding. Sri Ramakrishna says, I loved atmosphere of, means his heart is holding that Vrindavan atmosphere. What a beautiful atmosphere of Krishna's presence, divine presence. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.